啊。喂，哎，应该有声音了，测试一下。OK， 继续来我们的，我们的球迷快满了哎，看来要快进化喽。
I'm the 2K MC, and I'm here to talk about the upcoming neighborhood events. Put your phone down. I have some info you do not want to miss.
Okay.
This weekend, make your way to the 2K Beach Party. On Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all games played on the 2K Beach will
2K Sports.
2K Sports.
The following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for
Lakers. 没问题吧？
Thank you so much. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Caruso in at the 1. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Now here's Fresh after LeBron James's miss.
牛角。
Wiggins passes to Fresh. It's stolen by Davis.
怎么会这样给嘞？
Here's Caruso. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
哎，帮忙！
No good from LeBron.
哎，LeBron 也是轻松手啊！
And it's the Warriors.
快传，上了吧？有喽！
Proficiency from range, away from home,
行不行？这是守一个。
They played a terrific ball game.
OK。
Yeah, and you
差
can
点
see
被
the
快攻。
crowd's reaction with every
帮忙！
make. It
哎
wasn't
呦！
pretty.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron,
哇，真的是有点强。
possession for his team.
哎，帮我罚球，
where
没
he
进。
gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders.
给我们帮 Curry 打一个。
Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce
有喽！
all over it. You can see him do this the most
节省
at
体
the
力。
end of close games. Knowing the defense wants to play him physical, Curry prepares for that mentally and makes them pay.
Pass to Caruso.
嗨，苏晨。
Lakers passing it around.
Davis 想过没那么容易。
Davis kicks to James.
啊，帮忙一下，这速度太快，要帮一下。哎，打不进去。 不可能吧 ，Davis？ 假的。快攻。被挡下来。哎呦，这个转身。 可惜了。老光现在打控球吗？各种跑。
feed to Davis. And he
被
banks
站
in
到
the
一个好位置，没办法。
Business-like focus. AD presents a big target on the roll. Bucket.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to
帮
start
Curry
this
开一个
one so far. Curry with the bounce pass.
过
Out
去
to
呀
the
，Curry，
wing. Wiseman the pass to Fresh.
绕起来，
Back to Thompson.
闪了。
Wiggins against Caldwell Pope.
好位，
First shot, first
有
basket.
喽。
He's out of the blocks fast.
And with that mid-range jumper, Wiggins has the lift to shoot over almost anyone.
湖人真的是很难缠呢。
James against Wiggins.
Ew.
Here's Davis. That's tipped.
干嘛？快攻了吧
Here we go. Fast break.
Wiggins
Wiggins has got it.
哎呦，哇，好丑！
He can't hit that time.
我真的受不了。
LeBron with some nice D. The Lakers in the lead.
Wiggins 这个
Over
上
in the
篮，
corner,
哇，
Caldwell
惨了，
Pope. No good
篮
on
板
the
我的
three.
，Curry，我的吧，过，
On the wing,
没过，
Wiggins. James covered.
Woohoo.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
可以
Curry aware of his role.
目前
When
两
you're
篮
at the
板。
point, you have to keep everyone involved.
So timeout called here. The first
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah,
Okay,
these
okay.
guys need to
分数
work
咬住。
together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Different look here for the Warriors. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman. Oubre comes in for Andrew
Oubre?
Wiggins.
Hey,
Honey
Oubre.
Hield, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Damian Lee in for
站
Curry.
前防守，
Here's Horton Tucker. Over Lee. And
Oh, the
again, the
lambat.
Lakers, no good.
You expect him
Lee.
to make that, especially from that distance.
Chalk up to
哟呼，
That's a nice read. The value
哇，
of
一个小
keeping
拉
your
杆
eyes up.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter.
OK 的，稳定终结者，
Kuzma against
Kuzma.
Hield.
那还能吗？
Out to Morris. Over
没有
Fresh.
吧？哇，
And there's Morris.
就跟
That's
上
good
了
on the assist by Kuzma.
Great timing.
Okay.
That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Passes it to Pascal. To the paint. Here's Lee.
哎呦，力，
And James
哇，
pulls it
力
down.
这么烂啊！
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
这边老邦
40
要单打，
seconds left here in the first quarter.
哇，被传出
Fires
去
the three.
哇，
Horton Tucker. That's good.
怎么会去帮忙
You
嘞？
just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league.
不行
Everyone
吃不
is
掉，吃不掉，这
practicing
太
the
重
three.。
Lee passes to Fresh.
换一个，犯规，哎
And
呦
foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at
嗨
the free throw
回
line.
于安安，
It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The
进攻中
Warriors shooting their first free throws
哎
of the
呦
evening. That free throw good from Fresh.
可以，很稳，
So he
哇
hits 1
老
of 2
塞
from the stripe. Lakers have gone 4
现在
for
2K
9
免费啊，
from
可
the
以
field
去
to start
可
this
以去
game.
那个
Horton Tucker,
申请，
good, and the assist
它
goes
现
to
在是免费
LeBron.，
我不知道现在还有没有，前阵子有免费，
Well, LeBron garners so much defensive attention.
打一
That's
个
how he's able to dominate the game as a facilitator.
That's a 2 from Hield.
What?
It's hauled in by Los
三
Angeles.
分命中率有
And
点
I
低
was
迷，
sure that was money on that
而且
one,
我
but
们做好防
everyone
守，
is
做好防守，
afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
12-9，
So
还
at
行
the
还
end
行
of，one quarter of play, still
第
a
一
close
节算
game.
是有咬住。
Lakers lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
The Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Gasol. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. And keeping us updated
Wiseman,
on the sideline,
你不要乱
let's
打
bring it over to
哇
David Aldridge.
Hey guys,
分数很难
Fresh
追。
in the last game against the Nets was a man on a mission. He scored 22 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient
hey.
shots that found the bottom
你
of
知
the
道
net.
看你要绕多
He
久。
was impressive in that one. He contributed in a variety of ways. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won the game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
干嘛啊？电脑别搞！这吊球是怎样？奥斯曼暴扣吗 ？Curry 有喽。
That bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 9.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
Caruso looking for an opening. He dishes it to Davis. Got a piece of it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Outside Curry. A pass to Wiseman. Launches it. Caruso grabs the miss.
抢到篮板，可惜。
Feeds to Davis.
What?
Shoots a fader. No good there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top, up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back.
32、36。
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help him try to close strong here in the second half.
你完全挡不
Third
住。
quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Harold. Then it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. He can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Thompson. Now here's Curry. He's got 9.
We know Steph's skills on the perimeter, but he can work inside with the big guys too.
追一下，追一下，追一下。
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Timeout called the Lakers.
And you just gotta love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
GA, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Oubre comes in for Wiggins, and Lee's subbed in for Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Fresh. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
2罚命中。7分5篮板。
And here is James.
很稳，
Hard
很
to
稳，很稳。
imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
Uber Ray， 给他撞一下。哇，受不了。
Shot 75% of the
哇，
stripe,
他
6
怎么
of
分数
8.
差这么多？
Free throw drops for Heel.
57比57，看有没有少一个。
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run. To the inside. Hero. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact.
裂开只能犯规，2分最可爱。不行啊，我这支还没办法投3分呢。不行。边开一个，哎，小球，口里切进去，有喽，这抛投。 很稳很稳，看来能相信的只有科里。超级，哎，哎，没有犯规吧？没道理，我这样要犯规。 被罚2球，会不会给球啦？科里，你别想控，好了，给你，我看你多会控。
He's got 13, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wiseman. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
比数60比52，他8分，那还可以，追一下，丢球。
Here's Caruso. Here's Morris. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And you know you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Curry and Clay and the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Fresh, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Warriors trail by 8. Now Curry. From deep. Here's Fresh. Makes it
okay.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Harrell. Outside for Caldwell Pope. That 3 off the mark.
Thompson 的吗？传吧。Thompson.
Nice shot by Thompson.
That basket doesn't happen without the hustle from Thompson there in transition. He is a beast at finishing fast break chances.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Harrell. Wiseman with the rebound.
Okay.
Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
上篮 N1， 哎呦，差到2分哦，这一波整个打起来了。巩固内线，巩固内线。defend。
And it's good, 2 points.
还可以。
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris, and James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State.
先卡一个。
A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
哇 ，Curry，
Right on target.
We're talking about Stephen Curry
太
range
强
right now.
真的是唯一能信
Lakers
任
have
的就
gone
可以。
104 since the end of the third quarter.
抵赖他，抵赖他。
Pass to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up
完
the
全不行
assist.
哎。
James has got assist number 8 now on the night.
再卡一个。
Curry against Davis. Curry kicks to Wiggins.
Wiggins，
And another 3 for Golden State.
哇，追平了，追平了，嗨起来了 ，Warriors 主场。
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
手一个，手一个。
Davis, the pass to James. It
Wow.
falls for his 7th bucket of the contest.
光
He's
还是真
7
的
for
是蛮
9.
猛。
A
完
much
全没有人挡
different
得住
player
啊。
here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Top of the key, Wiseman. Passes it to Fresh. Higgins outside.
哎呦，
That one misses.
Maybe
And it's the
sorry,
Lakers
sorry.
the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. James, no good.
James no good.
State's gone 2 of 3
Thompson，
in the fourth quarter from
拔起来
long range
，3分
so far.
，bang，
Thompson with the bucket.
哇，
Know that he's always going to find a way to
2
get
分，
the ball in
哇，
tight
这也是3 分
situations，like that and knock it down.
可惜。
Here's James. .146 left in the fourth
哇
quarter.
挡不
And
住
good
啊
that time.
When you need a
完全
big
挡不
bucket,
住。
keep it in
Curry,
his
Curry.
hands. LeBron lives for this one.
Golden State moving the ball around. And Thompson
有了
gets to Curry. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
放吗？
It counts. And the foul.
哇，
They get Stephen Curry.
惨了，
Big time basket there on the
惨了
inside. I mean, he had
来
to
个
get that
N1，
one up
好一
and
手，
over the big guy.
So much riding on that
差5 分
possession.
应
Just
该可以
a
吧？
huge shot.
我
What
们直接快
determination
速
on
进
that
攻
play.
的，
Oh,
哪
and
一
he
个
caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the
N1
heart.
有
Huge
喽，
possession there to extend the lead. Yeah, beautiful play.
漂亮
Interior. They just
果然是我的
used
局
the height advantage to lay the ball up and in.
罚
when they
球
really
又有，
needed that basket.
比数
Yeah, good play on the
71-69
front。end to finish despite getting hacked there and big
哪个
on the back end to hit the free throw.
哪一个？不行不行，不能给他
Wiggins against LeBron.
防下来不？
The pass to Harrell. From past the arc. Wiseman with
有
the
喽
rebound.，
漂亮漂亮，
The Warriors trailing. Down low. Here's
别啊！
Wiggins. LeBron with the block.
On the ball,
看
off the
他怎么
ball.
会这
LeBron
样
can
给他
really
灌
protect
盖
the rim.
呀？三分
15 seconds left in the
，nice，
fourth. And the shot is
可
good.
以可以，还有，
Now
抬
here's
起来
LeBron.
了。金州勇士主场，
He feeds it to Harrell. Pass to Davis.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
可以哪一个？有了
Curry is inside.
，N1，
Count the
nice，
bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Clutch shots, Stephen Curry, teammates, they trust him in those situations.
是之用，超平比数吗？超平比数吗 ？Curry 罚球，有了，
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. There's 38 seconds left to
传
play
一下，
here
传
in
一
the
下，传一
fourth.
下，
And now let's
74
present
比
our New
73
Balance player of the
果然
game,
是一样精彩。
Steph Curry.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success
直线战术。
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up
没有
with the
吧
Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Nice.
Well, guys, during that last time out, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart.
我厉了。
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
在干嘛汤森，你不能这样玩呢！被你搞丢了这把。
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to LeBron.
高夹过去。
Caldwell Pope outside.
哇！我就知道，惨了。
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 2. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Here's Fresh. Second chance shot.
Yo,
it's good!
It's good!
A huge shot to tie it up.
Salvage the possession.
不要守一个，不要守一个，不能被打，不能被打。不可能吧 ，James！
Oh, it's off the mark, and we're going to overtime. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime.
哇，还好进延长。
NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
我刚那个关键进攻篮板。
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So Golden State will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with Heel.
Wow.
It's Wiggins. Then it's Fresh.
And
it's Pascal in at the 5.
怎么可能？
LeBron outside. Passes it to Caruso.
防守。守一个。
Back to LeBron.
不可能吧？
Inside. And
也
Davis
要帮
with
忙
the
啊
basket on the！
不能
assist
让
by
科瑞去
James.
守篮筐吧？
And that's 15 points for Anthony Davis. The Warriors shooting 48% from the field.
这里我
Not bad
们
at all.
打一个 shooting。
Curry passes to Fresh. It's hauled in
没
by
有，
Los
怎么
Angeles.
可能？
Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Over Fresh. And it's Davis missing. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Fresh. And that one
犯
clearly
规
foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots
拉杆
coming up.
就是犯规。
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the
不
second.
行哎，
And some
进一
changes
下吧
here for the
有
Warriors. Heisman's checked in for Eric Pascal.
球
It's
迷
Thompson in for Buddy Hield.
再
And
增
Trey
加。
Terrell, he's checked in for the Lakers.
投手运球，
Here's Caruso,
给他放
guarded by Curry.
挡得
Here's
住吗？
James, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point
挡
play.
不住啊，
It's going to be on Andrew
完
Wiggins.
全是挡不住
The
啊！
power of LeBron, even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
That and one free throw upset to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Curry fires from way outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And when you
不能
are
可以
as
不能
good
这样打。
as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And the dunk by
他怎么被
James.
被这样
LeBron
被
is
进？
having himself
你
a
老师
game.
嘞，他是被打
Staying
傻了是不是？
Playing with a lot of force.
Heisman kicks to Curry.
有，
Behind the back and lays it in. Curry's got
卡一个
21.
卡一个卡一个
You，need a big basket. Call on Stephen Curry. This guy is
这边还
not
没输还
afraid
没
of
输
taking，those
再守一个再守一个。
James in the post, covered by Wiggins. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned.
Wow, Curry, bang!
Yes. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Stephen Curry with the pull-up jump shot, you cannot back off him. He will scorch you.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope.
哇，汤森，
Connects from downtown.
汤森怎么放人啊？
Caldwell Pope displayed on
汤
that
森是
possession.
内
They
奸
needed
呐！
an important basket, and he was ready and willing.
A little undersized at the four, but he can
来
get
球来
off
球
the，ground.
火烫火烫！
And so
开宰
James
制
will
只会
bring
开
up
宰
for
制
the
耶。
Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the wing right side.
Caruso.
Brings it from downtown. What a difference in this crowd right now. That's
好
how
可怜，卡鲁索。
silence a building. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins kicks to Curry.
有喽，
It counts. And he is brought
再卡一个。
within 2 points.
It will be a rare night that
别犯，别犯，别犯！
Stephen Curry
哇
in a game of
那没
magic
了。
threes.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first. That makes it a
这里别
3-point
进
lead.
吧，
And to think
晃一下，晃
LeBron
一
in
下。
high school was recruited by
不可
some
能，不可能，不可能，
D1
不可能！
colleges
来
to
蹦，来
play
蹦，
wide
没吧？
receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball
这
game.
边
And
感觉
those
是要
free throws
做
will
3分
mean
战
a
术。
ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 4. 15 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you
有喽。
can as quickly as you can, and then immediately
犯规，犯规！
with the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big
放啊放
moment.！
别进，别进！
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by
有吗？
2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Thompson
Bang.
from long range.
哇吼！
Nice play call. You
哇
know
塞！
Clay is deadly in the catch and shoot
哇
game.
汤
Get
森，
him the rock.
这个是汤
Timeout
神
called the
呢，
Lakers. They're trailing by 1.
受不了！
Just 4 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And this is it, guys. Down
这边
one.
守一个，守一个。
Just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot.
没有喽
So it's a
！Bang！
narrow victory for the
Hey.
Warriors, pulling out the W. They escaped with a victory, although they didn't use the period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams
可以，可以，可以。
felt like gave it
漂亮。
their all, but when it came to
那场真的是打得
OT,
精
it
彩
was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
哦，
Thanking
这
you
个加
for
的
being
是有
with
够
us.
多，舒服。
We'll see you next time.
901，可以。这次球迷加了1万多哎，好舒服哦，这一把。
They try to give me, I bet I get to heaven. I stay away from, I'm such a gifted. I'm seated on the floor, she can see the loafers. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. We do this for the city, you. Whole city. I'm still here, looking through the window.
等我一下哦。 来，开创伟大事业。影响轮替。给我们可以升等喽。怎么升？原地灌篮。
I got crossed that bridge. Can't play with us, man.
技能增强，好像也不用哎、我现在很强哎、可以啦，继续。这场赢得非常关键，45胜8败，占据西区第一。OK。
On Wednesday, share the ball at dime time. Work with the community to reach the assist goal, and if the goal is met, you'll all be rewarded. Next weekend, speed up with Rush 3v3. Win 4 games in a row for a chance to earn exclusive My Player items.
And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at...
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero in at the two-guard spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Fresh. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And it's the Warriors to start out. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. And so here is Miami. The Warriors making the shot. Hits the three-point bomb.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Dragic against Curry. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there it is for him. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
Fresh can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's Butler that time on the assist from
He's got
7.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Curry, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got a chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
Just a big defensive mistake there. I mean, it's like 3 points. You want to harass Steph, but when he goes to the free throw line, we know it's pretty much automatic. Always one of the league's best free throw shooters.
So he gets them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Crowder. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Great open look there.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Somewhat remote odds of Klay Thompson missing on that kind of attempt. Just chalk it up.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Butler against Wiggins. Adebayo down low. Butler no good. Warriors trailed by 6. Curry on the wing. Golden State moving it around. One good for 2. Fresh has got his second bucket tonight.
And how excited are you to see Junior doing his thing at All-Star Weekend? When it was announced he would be taking part in the dunk contest, NBA fans lit up with excitement.
Junior was a name many NBA fans wanted to see in the dunk contest roster, and Greg, he'll have a lot of hype to live up to, but he'll have the world cheering for him. Different look here for the Warriors. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman. Kelly Oubre comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Fields checked in for Thompson. And it's Damian Lee in for Steph Curry. And a new group in for the Heat. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Adebayo. Myers Leonard comes in for Jay Crowder. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Hero. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Goran Dragic.
Well, that's successful physicality on your Ray's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
Lee passes to Fresh. 1:36 left to play in the first. Misses the three.
哎，这不良，明明就还有蛮有机会。哇，会一直上犯规呢 ，Oubre， 好烂哦！
3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. On the floor for Miami, Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Fresh.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Fresh in the last game against the Lakers was phenomenal. He finished with 17 points. There was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
It is good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Hero. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kaminsky, the pass to Adebayo. The shot.
不可能吧？我在篮下，让我吃素的。
Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender.
空切，拖车跟进。
Because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Adebayo passes to Kaminsky. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test, cutting wing clear.
Yes. 又空切，各种空切。
You must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done.
就是这么容易。
Kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Here's Dragic. After the made shot from Fresh.
盖火锅下去，反快攻。
Here's Fresh. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And the Warriors with some changes. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman. And Hield subbed in for Klay Thompson. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Butler comes in for Jay Crowder. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Goran Dragic. Floats it up for Adebayo.
Wow.
And Adebayo throws it
Adebayo.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 7.
快速推进。
Well, a player making a bit of noise for Rookie of the Year. Junior has thrown his name into the conversation with his play. Not many would have picked him to be a contender at the start of the year.
Very few pundits said Junior is a possibility back when the draft was held. And Greg, he has shown his worth and is gaining traction in the awards race.
Yeah, it feels like out of the gates, Jimmy Butler has played aggressively. It's been this way all night.
N1 掩护助攻。我打这么好，把我换下来，没道理耶。
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
热火被很少，合理啊，合理吧？就跟这一场一样，我即将很少热火。
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Really impressed with the shot
每次
selection
嘛都
through the first
JB
half,
在绕
just
赛。
taking what he can get from the defense.
其实季后赛就是球星对决，看哪一队球星比较强。
Curry and Clay, the splash
打一个
brother in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Weissman.
盖火锅，
Wiggins in at the threesome. That's Steve Kerr's five as we get into the second half. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
再给我混没关系啊，你再给我混，再给我混试试看。
Getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
OK， 14分。
It is. I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not.
去年的东区冠，唉，东区冠军都是个屁。
Anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man. I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine.
是不是被打回原形了？合理吧？他们本来就不会是西区冠军，我觉得。
Now here's Fresh. He's got 14. It's tipped.
有喽
，It's tipped. He's made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
生涯16分，还能再高吗？
Here's Butler. 4-point game. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical
还有可以
in this game.
去年在泡联盟。对啦，对啊，每个不是什么得新冠就是怎样受伤，就不好看。而且我跟你讲，勇士少一个汤普森真的差，真的差很多，很可惜。不然其实勇士今年应该是蛮强。
Adebayo finds Crowder. Back to Adebayo.
在那边十字韧带给我断掉，
From outside
没有
the
吧
arc.？
脑壳里，
No good.
麦克，
And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce.
好快攻！
Getting into the teeth of the defense.
哎呦，又一次！ 最好比赛就是给我用这招，他最好这么好用，少在那边骗人。
Here's Dragic after James Weissman's bucket. Outside Butler. Wiggins with some nice
挡我的。
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5
哎
shots.
呦，
When does the
哎呀，
coach
可惜
possibly call a
N1。
timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
The Warriors have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
哎，讲话好听一点好不好？不要好笑，很正常吧？哎，很合理啊，那个操
And
作
the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
这样拉一下，哇！
Miami, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
果然是电动，废话，不然你能想象说灌篮高手啊这样每个人都这样玩，
And that free throw good
是不
from
是？
none.
Kendrick
当然
Nunn
是电
playing
动
at
啊，电动当然是
Southside
玩爽。
Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose
哎，
came from.
白
He also
痴
played
哦，力，
alongside
什么
Jabari
恶劣要求，
Parker
他妈不
and
会
won
给球
4
传
state
呢？
titles there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big
给
lead,
我啊，
but their rebounding advantage
小过，
is starting to add up.
Fresh
过
the
不去。
pass to Heel. Here's the three.
双打，
And
好
it's
烂，
Miami with the rebound.
真的好烂，是科里就进。
26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Nunn, and he gets
哇，
it to go.
这个
Hitting
step
off the
back
back of the rim.
有喽。
Nunn's got 7 points in the game.
And you see the ability to
这边
rise and
快速
fire
单打
from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Here's Fresh. And the rejection by Leonard.
There's some good commitment from Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up.
没有没有，
and
这一定没有，
swats
这一
that
定
one
没有
away.。
And not so fast.
怎么可能？
The officials are going to
只
check
有
that shot again.
贴逼投
Make
那
sure
种
they got
球
it。right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good
改判。
time to go to the replay and just to make sure
哇
if he got
进
it off
算
on time.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of
假
offense
的
as we head to the fourth quarter. Miami ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 14-6 run. Live from
空接一下，好，等下空接一下
and
给你
let's
看
take，this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the
看
game.
好。
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the
没那么多
kind
大
of
车
plays that
轮
you
呐
want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
会
On
不
the court
会
for
呀
the？Heat. Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Excellent
那
on
怎么
both
是我
ends
犯
of
规
that play.？
Yeah,
Oh.
the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time
我
and
们这
time
边稳一
again.
波，稳一
So
波，
I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball.
慢慢打一下，
or
慢
this
慢
is
打一
what
下。
happens.
Curry passes to Wiggins. And he could not get that one to go.
直接被破坏掉。
And he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And this is encouraging.
还
Wiggins
可以，还
looking
可以，不会落
committed
赛，
to
不会让
shooting
赛，
and forcing
分
the
数还
D
在。
to compromise.
Butler, he's checked in for the Heat.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
绝逼，来呀！
Now the pass to Crowder.
哎，
Dragic with a
为什么我
wide
手
open
到那
look.
个啦？
No good on the triple.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
哎呦，科瑞这
Curry's
个转
shot
身，
is good.
Yeah, this is demoralizing, I think, for a defense. You want Steph to score on the interior, but that's too easy.
Pass to Hero.
哎，你叫我离开，我没有离开
The
哎。
shot by Butler. Nobody around.
OK，
Hands it from
老
downtown.
赛，
Butler's got 21.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three
硬
of the
打，
half right there. If you came to watch a scoring battle,
自己的分
you're
数
in the right
自
place.
己救。
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Adebayo. And he gets
哎
the whistle. Two
这好
free
又
throws
犯
coming
规
up.。
And Bones, when you
JB
look at
Bennett.
Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions.
JB
So sliding down to the three and
哇，
getting
罚球率
physical is
99%，
something that Jimmy will
那不
do.
就等于
We
100%？
know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it. You don't
妈的，
become
太
this
扯了
good in this league
打那么准。
unless you put in a lot of hard
错好的
work. And
空
there's
接，
some
等一下，
evidence
等一下，
that
等一下，
Jimmy Butler has done that
有了
through the years.
Heisman's
被
checked
抄掉
in for Eric
没了。
Paschal. Curry against Butler. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Fresh. Plays it up and banks it in.
转换
Fresh has got 4 points now in the quarter.
20分。别急，空接不是随便都能按的，好不好？
And the Heat
这
call
边我
time
们等
here.
一下，不要急，等一下就会给你看到。 是以胜利为主啊。哎，你是什么时候要上班？我记得你不是找到新工作了吗？哇！上来而已，不是啊，这个角色还没办法说灌就灌了，好不好？你再给他一点时间，我绝对给你满满的灌。有喽。
Was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Curry on the wing. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
在干嘛 ？Curry 是在混。
Here's Hero. Passes to Butler. Offensive rebound Heat. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Warriors trail by 4.
OK， 绕赛没有绕赛，哪里绕赛？我现在这么稳，你看，稳到不能再稳。没有。哇！
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Thompson. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Crowder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
防守崩溃，崩溃了。绕赛，
Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
啊，这样没犯规。哦呦，可以这么矮小还能在篮下生存，真的是有一套啊。JB。有喽！哇，你这个视野传球。
This team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
OK， 追平，就是这么刺激哦。
Butler against Curry. Tries from 16. It's good.
It's good.
The nerves on this guy.
不可能吧？不可能吧
down from this moment here, when the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Curry passes to Fresh.
有喽。
He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot!
OK， 可以的搭配。
Timeout called the Heat.
没有问题的，来个绝杀 ，OK， 看好。是我绝杀对面。守一个，先守一个，这边我们一定要先守一个。跳跳跳。
Of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he could do.
不行，球不能给 JB， 球给 JB 就惨。我能得分。没有。对对。先给科瑞克，先给科瑞克。科瑞一个。哇，科瑞直接，科瑞不演了，受不了了。
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here.
科瑞真的很强，真的是很强。我只能说他真的很强。JB。
Well, their pass it to Rubio. Wiggins against Butler. There's the dish to Crowder. Oh, no good.
不该把球给我，发球很烂嘞，惨了。犯了，没错，稳了。
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Butler from outside.
OK，
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the
轻
W.
松
It
赢，
was up for grabs right until the final second.
又是一把 A 加。
Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done, and to send these fans
哇，
home
差一点，
happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
差一点
For
又
Brett
能加
Berry,
满。
Greg Anthony, and
GG
David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K.
我真的好强哦，受不了。有我哎，叉叉叉！哎呦，快有灌篮大赛喽！球迷18000多。对，我们看一下，点一下好了，我们把原地灌篮点高一点，点个50，用你更强，再想一下吧。用你的话，我这边先想一下，好不好？我先想一下。
Welcome to a new episode of 2K TV.
Playoff season is here. It's our favorite
最
time
后
of
一把
year.
了
It's probably
，6点了
yours too.
打完
We're
差不多
excited.
休息。
Downtown
太
Phoenix
阳
on a，
太阳
bright
今年
and
也是蛮有戏的。我觉得今年太阳也是有机
Now
会
Golden State's starting
拿个
five.
冠军。
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Fresh, and it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, Bridges out there with Johnson. Then there's Carter. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's
他
Payne
们
in
这
at
样
the 1 spot.
做太近了吧？他
Now
会群
here's
聚。
Payne. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if
因
the
为他们没有
schemes
戴口
don't
罩。
seem to be working, how
我
much
觉得
can
不
you
行。
really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Johnson, a wide open look. No good off the back of the rim. To the middle. Here's Fresh. The rebound by Johnson.
没打进，受伤不妙啊
Curry
！Chris
against
Paul 受伤，
Bridges. Now the dish
所以
to
没
Payne.
了。
Phoenix, no good that time either. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Some nice passing by Golden State.
我以为他灌了耶，
Fresh.
结果是一个
And
拉
no
杆。
surprise to see Junior's name
看
included
Chris
in
Paul
the
整天马都
Rising
受伤，
Stars game at All-Star Weekend. Greg, a young
太容易
standout
受
who
伤
has
了
been
啦。
nothing short of phenomenal.
Junior's just one of many great rookies and sophomores that'll be playing. It'll be a great chance for them all to kind of showcase their skill. The future of the NBA, guys, is looking good.
So it's the Warriors now after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Wiggins. 2 points.
你不能这样一直打。好，你去买饭，路上小心。
Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Payne in the post. Curry meets him. It's good on the putback.
被点进去。
Deft touch right there, guys.
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And he's on a pass to set him up.
If you ever notice Stephen Curry's vision, his eyes are always looking for opportunities to find his teammates.
Now here's Payne. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Fresh, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. I asked about Steph Curry and the problems he poses to
有漏
defense that fans don't
再
know
得
about.
分。
Coach said everyone knows about the shooting, but he's the most slippery guy in the league too. Constant movement, dips in and around screens all the time. He's hard to locate. And they will have to do their best not to lose Curry in this one. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the Suns here with a different look. Mo Wagner's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Achua comes in for Johnson. Langston Galloway's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Moore's subbed in for Payne. Different look here for the Warriors. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman. Kelly Oubre comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Heald's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Lee's subbed in for Curry. Now here's Fresh. He had 22 points in the win against Miami. Rebound by the Suns. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Okay.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy.
Here's Ayton. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
It wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night. You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Wiggins, and it's Wiseman in at the 5, home in the paint. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Wiggins. Curry's got the lead up to 7 out for the Warriors. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Payne dishes to Ayton. Payne looking around. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who is that?
Oh,
you're just saying that because it's true.
又是我的篮板，篮板猎手。
Solid rebound there.
Curry's shoot. Bang.
That's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well, you know, off any missed opportunity on one end, Steph Curry has got his mind on getting out in transition and a bucket there waiting for him at the end.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Carter, he's checked in for Phoenix. 1:35 left to play here in the second quarter.
What?
For Phoenix, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 11-1 run right now. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, Fresh in the last game against the Heat was a man on a mission. He scored 22 points and he added 4 rebounds to his stat line. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time.
Okay.
Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
34 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that one's good. Fresh has got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Ayton with it. Wiseman picks him up. 6 on the shot clock.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another 3 for Golden State.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Johnson paying out there with Carter. Then it's Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And Fresh picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Well, disrupting the shooter there, and I really think Wiggins has got the defensive tools to be an impact player on that end.
And the basket by Curry.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Sure.
Payne passes to Bridges. Back to Payne. Now here's Ayton. To the inside. Bridges. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got 6.
Well, Deion.
等我一下哦。
Andre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
So for the Suns, Smith checked in for Johnson, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Payne. Then for the Warriors, Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman. Hield comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Damian Lee in for Thompson. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. And about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Galloway finds Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 4 points this quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Suns making a change. The Warriors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
What's up?
You can see the bind a defender is in when trying to check Klay Thompson. He's a lights-out shooter, which means you have to close. But the other thing is you don't want to foul him too much, guys, because he's a knockdown free throw shooter too.
This one for 3. That shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Fresh is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ayton. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. Man. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Wiggins passes to Fresh.
And it's
good for 2.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Warriors now. Weissman the pass to Fresh. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about to get into it. He gets it in there.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Carter the pass to Achua. Pass to Galloway. There's the lob to Carter. Curry with the steal.
还想要攻击啊，这群人。
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Fresh can't get it to go.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Back to Galloway. And he drops it away up off the glass. Galloway's got his first points of the night.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Tries to keep it alive. Fresh can't get it to go.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Outside Carter. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Unloads. Bridges with the steal. He's all alone. Here's Galloway, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman. Here's Fresh. It's all in by Achua. Achua's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Carter. Now, here's Achua off on the layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's good. And now it's up to 25 points for Fresh.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Timeout called, the Suns. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Fresh.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. That's good from Fresh. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. And some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 18. 1:31 left here in the 4th quarter. Different look here for the Warriors. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Wiseman. And Robinson the third comes in for Wiggins. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Lee's subbed in for Curry.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Fresh.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Smith. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seemed to be a lot of whistling, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first one falls.
Okay.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. On offense, here are the Suns. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. To the paint, here's Fresh. Knocked loose. Moore with the steal. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Bazemore. From deep, Moore. And it's Looney with the rebound. Here's Fresh. Knocked away.
Yeah.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. Fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look real.